well. Since 95% of people believe in Buddhism, Buddha, they have that statue. Great statue. Alright, let's go into the Thai restaurant. Can you come with me? Alright. Zoom into it. We're here at the Thai Heart. Hi, this is Ryan Wee.
Hey Ryan,
From Ryan Wee's Innovation TV show.
how y'all doing? I'm
Do you
your Thai Heart manager for today.
Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Oh, you can ask me whatever you want.
Great. So, we're here to search about the Thai foods. So, I heard Thailand has some tropical climate.
Yeah, it goes above 95, never goes below 55.
That's what I thought.
It's pretty warm,
That's what I
close
thought.
to the equator.
That's what I thought. So, I heard Thailand has maintained its own cuisine. Cuisine.
Yeah.
Since, because they didn't get invaded by other like Western culture or something. Is that true?
Yeah, our cuisine is very influenced by the Chinese. We got dumplings, noodles, and soy products.
Great foods. I love it.
Also, we have some spicy stuff from India, curry and
Oh,
stuff like that.
those are great.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
fantastic.
Great. Oh, let's go into the main foods of Thailand. Okay, so I heard the Yol main dish, every meal it contains the rice. Is that true, Mr. Adams?
This is more of a question for our head chef
Oh.
over there.
Chef, what's his name?
Oh, that's Brother Joe.
Brother Joe. Nice to meet you, Master Chef Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so I heard you lived in Thailand for 60 years. So can you tell me about the main foods of Thailand?
The main foods are about rice, chicken. We're making pad thai today.
Great food. Great
Yeah.
food. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
So, where we're on? We're on the common flavors, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
So, what are some common flavors in Thailand?
We like to use shrimp pastries, fish sauce. We're near like a body of water, so we like to use as much sea creatures as we can in our food.
Great. Mr. Adams, I would like to ask you some questions.
What would you like to ask?
So, I heard soups are really common in Thailand food. Is that true? Can you elaborate more about that?
Yeah, they're usually served with main dishes whenever we have our main dishes. We serve some sauce with those main dishes too, kind of complements the flavor.
Great. I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So, we're going on to the Thailand holidays and religious foods. I mean, in America, Christmas, we eat cookies. In Thanksgiving, Thailand, food for holidays and religious. Okay, let's start with you, Mr. Joe.
Well,
So, I heard that Thais don't have the food taboo, right? Since they're Buddhists, right?
they do have the food taboo.
They don't.
Yeah.
You're right. They don't have the food taboo. Most of them are Buddhist. So, we try to eliminate all food taboos.
Great, Mr. Adams. I got a
Yes.
question for you.
Okay.
Can you tell me about what do y'all eat? I mean, what does the golden thread?
Okay, well, basically a golden thread, it's egg around small pieces of foods. It's thought to bring good luck and wealth, obviously, because I have this restaurant. I have very good luck, so
What about the noodles? I want to know about the noodles, please.
they symbolize long life, which Brother Joe has because he's like 86 now.
Yeah, I can tell. So, for the most of the holiday food banquets, what do y'all eat?
We like to celebrate with some grilled, baked, fried chicken.
Great. You can go
Yeah,
and start cooking.
yeah. We
Okay.
have
No, I'm trying to.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Film that. Okay. Come over here, Mr. Adams.
Okay.
So, tell me about the song Kran. The New Year's of the Thailand.
It's a traditional New Year's Day celebrated in April.
That's awesome.
Egg rolls are eaten.
That's awesome. Do you know why it's celebrated in April?
You know, I really don't. Do you?
Oh, I don't
I don't know.
Brooke? I mean, can you touch this? Yeah. My bad. Do you know what the food is?
Is it the egg roll?
It's the golden threads.
That's the golden threads.
Yeah, great. That must be the chicken.
It must be, yes. That's cooked up by Brother Joe here?
That must be the song Kran Festival.
Yes, that is. With, one of our famous elephants.
Oh, what's his name?
Elephant.
Oh.
That's the egg roll.
That usually
Yeah,
in the
eaten
song
April.
Kran, right?
Yep, right, that's right.
I can tell.
Mhm.
Ice cream, please.
Yeah, so basically, you just get you some mango and you gotta puree it, you know, where it's nice and good. And I pureed it with some coconut milk and put some heavy cream in there. Yep. And then you put in your 6 tablespoons of shredded coconut. I actually doubled the recipe, so I put in 12. And it can be sweetened or unsweetened, just depending on what you like. And then you put it in the ice cream maker, let it churn.
Great technology. I mean,
Yeah, that's
technology
right.
has been advanced in recent years.
It has definitely. And yeah, it comes out. It's pretty sweet. It's good.
Pretty sweet.
It's good. Yeah. Mhm.
Great, good job.
Hey, thanks.
We would like to taste some, please.
Okay, sure. Y'all all want ice cream? Okay.
You gotta warm it up. Cooked it last night, yeah.
Oh, we're ready to talk about the Cuscos and the Pathais. Okay, Brother Joe.
Yeah.
Can you explain us about the Cuscos that you cooked?
Well, the Cusco's, first off, it has shredded lemon peel and shredded orange peel in it. And it also has some lemon juice along with orange juice. And you add all those.
Too often, like young, which means have you eaten yet, or have you eaten rice today, or something like that. Which they just really like, they have a big part, and they like to share food, and food is one of their common, like, it's how they show like their love and stuff. They have a very busy lifestyle, so they're not really the kind of like sit down family. They don't really sit down and eat and talk about that. They're normally on the go, so they just eat whenever they can and whenever it's convenient for them. And the most common foods that they pineapples,
The big
pineapples, and coconut, hot chocolate, and chicken saute.
5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes, and then we'll take it out, and then we will put the milk chocolate in, and we stir it, and we serve it. That's pretty much it.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and explain how I make this. I started out with bell peppers, broccoli, sesame oil, regular oil, canola oil, and rice noodles, garlic, and soy sauce, and chili sauce. And I sauteed the garlic, the bell peppers, and the broccoli for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I added the soy sauce and the chili sauce. While I was doing that, I was also boiling the rice noodles, and when that was done, I put them both together and added sesame, toasted sesame seed.
What's it called?
It's called sesame noodles.
And then I made this last night. It took a long time to bake because I took apple juice and brown sugar and mixed them together and just poured it over this, and you had to wait until the liquid was fully evaporated. We left a little in there, and then it just evaporated overnight, and we put it in the freezer. It's pretty, not the freezer, the fridge.
What's it called?
Baked pineapple.
I made chicken sauté, which is basically just chicken that you grill, and then you dip it in peanut sauce with curry, so it's a little spicy, and yeah, and there's coconut milk too. So
And this is super spicy. It called for a lot of chili sauce, and it took about 40 minutes and then 10 minutes prepping time, and it was, I think it wasn't too difficult. Like if you followed the directions and everything, it was really easy to follow, and it's just an everyday thing, I guess. It's just something that you can have for every day, and it's an entree. And while we're waiting on the coconut milk to heat up, but while we're doing that, we're gonna get started and just measure about 6 tablespoons of hot chocolate milk mix. When the milk is ready, the coconut milk is ready, we're gonna just add this in there. And stir it, and it should be ready. I guess to test to see if coconut milk is ready. You could just dip a spoon in there and put it on your skin, I guess. Nope. So I just increased the temperature in hopes that it's gonna get done a little bit faster. And while we're waiting on that, I guess we're just gonna start serving the rest of the food. And how do you want me to serve everyone?
Are we going?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to our French bakery. We're doing French foods. Okay, continue. So that's our map of France and the flag of France. The lifestyle, they speak French, and France is the biggest tourist destination. Their capital is Paris, and their climate is cool winters, mild summers, mild winters, and hot summers along the Mediterranean. And wait.
Yeah.
You can film what we're doing.
All right.
Yeah. So a lot of French food comes from the countryside, which is where cheeses and breads come from. Nothing too complicated. Yes.
See what's going on over here.
I am sauteing garlic and spinach and mixing it with ricotta cheese and some salt and pepper. And that's what's going to go inside the crepes. And I'm heating up some marinara sauce over here. Is what's going to go on top.
Solid.
Yeah, what?
Can we hear you out here too?
Oh, I was just telling him that I'm still sauteing the spinach and garlic. And I'm also heating up some marinara sauce, which is going to go on top of it. And so that's gonna go inside the crepe.
Emily's gonna tell us about her dessert.
Okay, well first I made the dough part, like the donut part, and it's like butter and milk, like what's it called, whole milk, and then I made the cream filling, and that's just like butter, vanilla, it's vanilla flavor, and so then after the donuts were like made, I took like a syringe and I like put the cream inside of it, which was really hard, and then I just melted some chocolate and butter and milk and spread it on top. It took about 45 minutes. For about 7 minutes. Yeah. Right? How's it coming? It's coming.
Anything interesting happening over here?
Okay, well I'm almost done with this, and then I'm gonna make the crepes, which is kind of like a thin pancake, but they eat it a lot in France. There's also like different kinds of crepes. You can make them where they're like sweet and kind of like a dessert. A lot of people like to put like Nutella in them. And then there's like the kind I'm making, the savory kind, which one I'm making has spinach and cheese, but sometimes you can put like different kinds of cheeses and meats in it, which are all really good. I've had them.
Sounds good.
I'll wash this stuff. So everybody can just have lunch thing. Yeah. You want to talk about the music that's playing on it?
Edith Piaf.
Yeah.
It's like traditional, like French music from the 30s. I don't know like the history of it, but she's like one of the better known French singers. I think up there. Let's see. How many people do you have here?
I think
Like,
so. Now I'm gonna start making the crepes. I put a little bit of oil. I haven't really done this part very often. Let that heat up. Until I get hot again.
what does it look like?
I let this heat up. Okay, now flipping this can get really hard. In fact, it's really hard.
You can also bake your greens.
No.
Some people like to bake.
Okay, well I already
But
baked
you
it,
don't have
so
enough time to bake.
It's alright. Still looks
I
pretty
flip
good.
them better at home. I practice. And
Oh,
then
no.
flipping. Okay, well, it's not. Oh, okay. I saved
Give it a minute.
Yeah, I'm saving it.
Right here.
Looks
It
good.
looks pretty bad.
Looks good.
I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of this. This is so bad. Okay, well, we're gonna go with that.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's good. Let's crack it up a little bit.
Keep that stuff on.
No.
Cheese, that's so good.
I'm good. Okay, there you go. Are you filming this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
There we go.
They're so thin, it's just so hard.
Yeah.
But that
It's pretty
that is
nice.
good.
Pretty solid right there.
That's a good one. That took a little bit.
So mean.
I love it.
Just say it's the best thing you've ever had.
I don't have like
What they want there?
best thing I ever had.
Good.
They're like this in it.
You don't like chocolate?
I like chocolate.
And over here.
I love it.
You don't like
Even though I don't like chocolate, I love
Pretty nice.
Pretty
great
good.
food. It's
I did
great.
good.
I mean, great food. I mean,
Okay, so now I'm
must
gonna
be a
We tried the
cooker. Yeah.
cooker.
Can you sing one of
Okay.
the French songs?
It's all coming out good now.
Wait, I like this one. I'm not even joking. There's something that's
Okay.
I like it, yeah. I like it.
Is it good?
That's hard.
Oh, is that the whatever you call
I
it?
put it open and then put the cream inside because I couldn't like squeeze it like in.
So I just did the outside part and I was like,
That looks good.
It's hard to get it like really cool inside.
I'll put cheese.
No, it's really good.
All right, go Carl.
Alright,
Oh.
the Greek lifestyle is based off of family, church, traditions, and patriotism. They celebrate like many religious festivals, and they have a long history with the Greek Orthodox Church. And they have a long history with wars, and it made them very patriotic, and they embrace the culture and try to preserve it.
So the economy, the currency is the euro. Greeks during World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Cold War, and we are the strongest foreign investor.
And here's today's menu.
All right.
Yay! Yee!
Thank you.
Yee!
Okay, so
Yee!
David's gonna start our meat in the microwave, which he
Microwave.
prepared last night, and he's gonna give you some details of the menu.
So the entree was gyros, and I started off by making those by take 2 eggs, put them in a bowl, then I put some garlic cloves, some oregano, and kosher salt, and then I put 2 pounds of beef ground up and 2 pounds of ground lamb in there, and mix it all together. And then it had to sit in the stove. You kind of like make it like a meatloaf kind of. And you sit in the stove for an hour, and then you let it cool for 2 hours, and then cook it on a griddle just for a couple minutes, just to like get the right texture. So that's how I made it.
We're over here crushing these cloves for the hummus, which we'll be preparing today in class.
Mm-hmm.
They also, the hummus calls for 2 cans of chickpeas, 2 garlic cloves that are crushed, a half cup of water, a half cup of tahini, which is a sesame seed paste, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3/4 tablespoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper.
All right. Sam, you want to tell us how you make your tzatziki sauce?
Yeah, so Mexican tzatziki sauce, which is has yogurt in it, garlic cloves, lemon juice, and then a lot of cucumber as well. You basically just put that all in a blender and blend it. It's pretty easy to make. It only took me about 20 or 30 minutes or so to get it all done.
Get you a bowl, Paul. All right, so as we're working over here, I've got the dessert here, which is not an easy task at all. It was very hard. This is baklava. I hope it's good. I haven't tried it yet since I want it to look perfect for you guys. But there's like 2 steps in it. You get your phyllo dough, which is pretty conveniently located at your neighborhood Kroger.
How about that?
Get you a box of it, get it out, thaw it, and then get the rolls out. You put like 10 pieces at the bottom, and it really dries out really fast. So I bought like 2 of them just in case. But it all happened in the first one, so I don't know if it's dry or anything. I haven't tasted it. So you guys will let me know. And it's kind of hard to get the perfect measurement for my Tupperware here, so it's kind of crinkled on the side. But
sure.
You choose the nuts of your choice. I like pecans and almonds. I'm not a walnut or peanut guy. No cashews. No cashews. And then they got like a cinnamon honey taste to them. Put some cinnamon in there and roasted those. Then you lay them out. Yeah.
The worst videoer ever.
Who, you?
Trying to find my pastry brush. There you go.
So for the pita bread, we're gonna take some olive oil and coat each one with a little bit and put it on the stove.
Instead of in the oven. So
Good.
David's a master chef because he's got his.
I should go over there and see David. Go to work over there.
We don't have any goat cheese.
Oh.
I've got like better.
That'll be better than no cheese.
For what? Get you some cheese. Oh, I don't want to see that. Goat cheese is a weird taste.
It is. Blue cheese is.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But
Wait, are we making? You're making.
Right now, I'm putting
And then I'm making mine.
some salt in here. Some salt in here, and after this, we're gonna add it to the blender and blend this.
all right.
A lot. I'm adding.
Okay, are y'all?
Hey man, welcome to Nappy Dread man. Today we are doing Jamaica man. We will be cooking cucumbers man. Okay man. Here we go man.
So this is Jamaica. It's a picture of Jamaica and where it's located.
Okay, so the common food terms and yeah. So these are just a couple of foods that are like common in Jamaica and like what they mean and like one of the most common ones like that I've heard of is plantain, and it's like a banana that can be cooked and it's like dried and fried and stuff. So most of y'all have probably seen that. And scallions are green onions, and yuca is moist like potato. And tamarind, when I went to Costa Rica, they had those there, and they're like, you can pick them off the trees, and they're like good seeds, and you can like eat the fruit around the seeds, and it's like really sweet and like sour.
Ackee and saltfish. It's a Jamaican breakfast that is kind of like an omelet, but it has codfish in it. Escovitch is seafood of the island, and it's cooked. Let's say it's cooked up by a style known as escovitching, and it's marinated in onions, spices, and vinegar, and it preserves the taste of the fish, and it's very good. Plantains are
like basically bananas, and they're usually served as like a side menu for Jamaican meals. It's like they're fried and topped with butter and pepper, and they're served very hot and gooey.
Okay, so now we're gonna explain how we made our dishes. So I made the jerk chicken, and right now we're gonna heat it up. I made it at home. And like has spices. Usually you grill it, but I had to bake it because I got home late last night. So it has like habanero peppers, different kinds of like nutmeg, cinnamon. And there's some pictures and the ingredients. Yep, so I'm gonna start heating it up for you guys so you can try it. And then Nathan's gonna make his side dish, which is the cucumbers, and then Blair made the dessert. She's gonna explain about the dessert.
So, I made a common Jamaican dessert called gazada, and what I did was I heated a little bit of water and brown sugar to make it's like a really dark brown syrup kind of thing, and that make it like a hollow opening on the inside, and then he fills it with mayonnaise, ham, carrots, and sour cream.
Yes. Here, you combine these ingredients, put that in there. That's the mayo. Here's the egg. And then add 2 teaspoons of onion. So,
Should you mash them up? Chop them up?
yeah, we do.
Hey Blair, do you want to chop these eggs for us? I will. Alright, we need
But,
another.
ooh, should we get another cutting?
Yeah, I'll go get some.
So, what we do is slice the cucumbers in half like this. And then we're gonna empty out the center, like scoop it out, and then fill it with all these ingredients combined, and creates a very fresh cucumber type meal. It's an appetizer.
It's a good summer dish. Like if you wanted to just eat it by itself, it'd be good.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very traditional.
I mean, it's pretty easy to make. Not really difficult. Just scoop out the cucumbers, mix the stuff together.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Commercial break. Go.
Welcome back to Nappy Dread Kitchen, where we are currently scooping out our cucumbers for our stuffed cucumber meal. Got this hollowed out here in a canoe shape. It actually can float down the river if you throw them in the river, so remember that in case you ever need. Yeah.
In case you ever need to float cucumbers down the river.
Yeah. So basically what we're going to do is add all these ingredients together, and our delicious cucumbers, you can, we're going to fill them up with that. And a good helpful tip to do with your cucumber fillings is there's many things you can do actually. You can put them in your garden, or you can feed them to your dog or your child. High in potassium and calcium.
And what you want to do when you scoop out the cucumber is really just get the seeds and the gooey part that's on the inside, and you want to leave some of the hollow, white, crunchy part, because that is part of the good cucumber. And then it's perfect for putting the fillings inside.
That smells really good.
Yeah.
And it's easier if you use like a little scoop, usually. That just makes pretty cucumbers. Scooped up.
We come get a shot of our cucumbers in
Sure.
Canoe.
Like we're mixing this all up.
Canoe
Put some salt and
cumbers.
pepper in there.
You could go, we'll put the salt and pepper on the top.
Here's your filling right here. You can eat it. Good to eat.
Oh, that's
great.
Mm.
Salt.
Mm.
What are you eating?
It smells great.
Great stuff. Would you
Time
like to
to
try a
stuff these
slice?
cucumbers. Pretty good, thanks. Would you guys like to try some middle? The best part is juicy. Okay.
So now our filling is ready to be put in the cucumbers.
So what we're gonna do, here's our filling. Should look like this. Really good.
Smells really good too.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is just pop it in there. You know, get it looking nice. And now we're gonna leave for a commercial break while we fill these cucumbers up. Welcome back to Nappy Dread Kitchen, man. Where we make stuffed cucumber, man.
So this is what our final product of stuffed Jamaican cucumbers looks like. Freshly made snack with cucumbers, and this is what your final product is going to look like. And lastly, all we need to do is sprinkle some salt and pepper on the top. And if you're a fan of basil, just a touch of basil.
I'll put them on some of it in case you guys don't want it.
And this is the final product of the jerk chicken, which is...
See, it should look like that unless you grill it. Then it's going to be a little black, which is good. It still should be moist. So, now you guys can try it out. We have the dessert, we have the main dish, side dish, and then dessert for you guys to try out. So,
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Background music for
To soothe your soul.
yes.
So,
Okay, that's all. Good to go cooking. Let's get cooking, everyone.
What's cooking?
Okay, so I started on the soup and I just put some nice beef broth and chicken broth in this pot here. I'm waiting for it to boil. So I'm gonna start preparing all the other stuff while that's going. So Caroline?
Okay, I'm gonna prepare the salad dressing, and it's just like an easy salad dressing that they'll use. Just it's kind of basic, and it has ginger in it, so that's like Japanese, I guess. All right.
Okay, so I don't really know how to cut an onion properly, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm just gonna peel it with my hands. That's okay.
That's how they do it.
Okay, you wanna explain how you
In
do
Japan,
it?
yeah, I'll go first. I made a Costello, and I've never heard of this before in my entire life, but it looks really good. I don't know if mine looks that great. That was nice, Carol. Thank you. The ingredients are six large eggs, a cup of sugar, a cup and 2 tablespoons of bread flour, 5 tablespoons of honey, 2.5 tablespoons of warm water, 1 tablespoon, another tablespoon of honey, and 1/2 tablespoon of warm water. And the first thing you do is you preheat 320, and then you sift the flour in like a strainer to begin, and then you're gonna, in one bowl, you're gonna have warm water and your honey, and you're gonna whisk that together. And then in another bowl, you're going to crack the eggs into a bowl and beat until combined in their frothy eggs. And then you add the sugar to that, and then once you mix those together, you put them together in one mixture, and you whisk it for about 30 seconds. And then the bread flour, you add it 3 separate times. So you add a third of it into the mixture and beat it, and then, or whisk it, and then you add another third and whisk it, another third and whisk it. And then when you're preparing, you have to spray the pans with oil before you begin, and then you pour the batter into the pans. And then using a skewer, which I'd never heard of that before, and then you like draw like a line through it to make like air bubbles in the batter. And then you bake it at 320 for about 35 to 40 minutes, or until it's golden brown. And then you mix the other set of honey and warm water in a bowl, and then you top it with that for flavoring. Whoa. Sorry, there you go.
That's okay.
And
That's
then
a perfect cut, everyone.
you immediately, once it's done, you put plastic wrap on it, you put it in the fridge immediately to keep the moisture in while it's hot. And then you want to serve it at room temperature, if at all possible. That is what makes it the most high quality. Yeah, make sure you do that. Well, this here, I'll
start with the rice. This is what it looks like. It's the finished product. Here's how I made it. First, you have to have a rice cooker, which most of them probably don't know what that is. It's a little thing that keeps the steam in it, keeps it moist. So you cook the rice first. You just go to the store, buy normal rice, and you cook it, and then you put it on the pan, and you have to actually fry the rice. And what I put in it was peas, chopped eggs, diced onions, garlic, soy sauce, and salt and pepper. And that's what makes it have the fried rice taste. And then we cooked it for probably 30 minutes, and then we had to fry it for another 20 or so. So it's a pretty good process to make some fried rice. And then the steak that goes along with it. This, honestly, they just use their meat in Japan. They just use the same meat that we use, just from cows and stuff like that. But I went to the store and bought some steak, marinated it with teriyaki and salt, pepper, things of that nature. And then I cooked it like a stir fry type of deal. Get all the juices, keep them in there, kind of see how it's still juicy, which is a good thing. It should still taste good. And then what you're gonna do when you eat it, you're just gonna you'll dip the rice on a plate, and then you'll put a little bit of steak on there. You'll mix it up, and then if you want to, that stuff here is called Yum Yum sauce. It's the best in the business. Doesn't get any better than this. You just pour that on top of it, and there you have it. Some hibachi rice and steak.
Yummy. Okay, I'm still chopping the onion. It's going great. I'm almost done. I'm just waiting for my broth to boil over there. Yep. And while that's happening, Caroline is getting Caroline is gonna blend her dressing, and we're still going.
That's a lot.
We're gonna blend.
I thought he was gonna explode. A lot of onion for
It's gonna be great, Caroline. Blend it for about 30 seconds. That's good. That's a good sign. That was about 30 seconds.
That was good timing. There it is.
That is your salad dressing.
Okay, we're gonna serve the hibachi steak and rice now. So
come on,
y'all
where are the
come
plates?
on.
Sorry, I can do my side.
Hold on, y'all don't be bashful now. Come on up. Alright.
Whenever y'all are ready.
Alright, we good? Alright, welcome to Italy.
17 tomorrow.
We got our Italy costume here. Butler, can you come out here and show them your costume? We got a little
nice little pullover right here. A little
pull. What
really.
you got? What you got
And we got the Italy flag socks.
Italy flag socks. How about that? Alright, little history. In the 1st century BC, Italy was under control of a single power, Rome. And it remained so until the 5th century AD. Italians are a little about the people. They're warm, welcoming people, and who love to relax, and they celebrate and socialize a lot with family and friends. And Italians seem to always celebrate around the table, so that means they're always eating food. The climate is varied, much like the landscape, because a lot of hills and stuff. The currency, they use the euro, and the holiday that they celebrate that's different than us is they celebrate, I'm going to say, Infamy or something. It's a celebration of Jesus' birth, and it is always celebrated January 6th. And it's the biggest difference between their celebrations and ours. Here's a map of Italy. We got their flag, as Butler so nicely demonstrated. Yes. Now it's time for what we're making for y'all today and our recipes that we used. Menu is we're gonna have some Italian bread that Andrew made. We're gonna have some Caesar salad with some homemade Caesar dressing that we're gonna make in a minute. And we got some chicken parmesan warming in the oven right now. And then I made a double chocolate chip biscotti. So, Matt, can you tell us how you made your chicken parm?
Yeah, so I had to go to the store and get my 4 chicken breasts. But first you start off by cutting them all in half. And then after that you trim off all the fats and stuff. And you dredge them in flour and flip them over, make sure that they're fully covered and knock off the extra. After that, you break open your 2 eggs and you put them in a bowl and you beat them. And then straight from the flour, you put them through the eggs and make sure that they're covered in that. And then you put your breadcrumbs in another bowl and you make sure that they're fully covered in breadcrumbs and you put them all on a baking sheet. Well, you do that for all 8 halves, and then from there you heat up olive oil in a pan and you fry them all for 2 minutes on each side until they're golden brown. And then after that you put them back on the baking sheet, put them in the oven at 400 degrees for 7 to 10 minutes. And before they go in the oven you put salt and pepper on them on both sides, tomato sauce on the top, Parmesan cheese, and then marinara as well. And then you put them in the oven for 10 minutes. When they get back out, you sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan, and throughout the time of them cooling, the extra Parmesan melts. And that's all. And then also what I'm doing now is making angel hair pasta, just in case you guys order that.
Alright. Took everything out of the oven, so we're ready to eat it. Alright, this is mine. I made a double chocolate chip biscotti. So. And then Andrew made the bread. So.
Alright, well, kind of made this like how we did in class with the buns. I had to first, I had to like knead all the bread and all the ingredients together and let it sit because of the yeast for like 45 minutes or so. And then I just preheated the oven to 400 degrees and I cooked it for about, well, yeah, like I cooked it on about 400 degrees for around 45 minutes and then that was it.
Alright. Sounds good. Then we're about to make some Caesar salad dressing. Baller got the ingredients together. And what ingredients we have?
Alright. As you can see, we've got 6 cloves of garlic mashed and minced, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, half a cup of olive oil, lemon juice for seasoning, and some anchovy fillets, which are optional.
We don't have those, do
I don't believe so.
Alright, so after that, now we're just going to make the Caesar dressing. So let's get to work now. So what's the first step you know? Actually, we do have anchovy paste.
We do. It's the paste. They said you can. Huh? No, I promise. It's in all Caesar salad. You don't know. You're not going to taste it.
You want to pass this anchovy paste?
If you would move that gray container so we can see what you're doing.
Move the gray container here. Alright. That's for our juicer. Green Day anchovies. Alright, put that there. Alright. We got our garlic cloves in here. We need a little cutting board. Alright, so now we're going to peel in it. You can go to the trash can?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, we're going to get us a knife and we're going to. Who's using this knife? I was. Go ahead. Alright. Sounds like a good knife.
The chef's knife.
Chef's knife, where?
You guys didn't prepare it.
You're right. You're right. We didn't. That's okay though. All right, so here we go. We're about to cut up our garlic. Yeah, that's what it's called. How's it going over there, Bud?
We're good, man.
We can cut our lemon. We'll go ahead and juice our lemon here. So we're gonna take the lemon. We're gonna cut it in half. What did you say?
Did you wash it?
Yeah. Now we're gonna wash the lemon over here.
Were you prepared, Greg?